Did you know that Pablo Picasso, one of the most influential artists of the 20th century, could draw before he could walk? This is not a mere anecdote, but the beginning of a story about a prodigy who would forever change the landscape of art. Born in sunny Spain, in a town called Malaga, Picasso's love affair with art began at an incredibly young age. A fascination that was more than just child's play, it was an inescapable call of destiny. His father, a painter himself, quickly recognized the extraordinary talent of his son. Picasso's early sketches weren't just impressive for a child, they were remarkable by any standard. This prodigious talent, this innate ability to see and capture the world in a way others couldn't, was the first indication of the enigma that was Picasso, a mystery that would continue to unfold and captivate the world for decades to come. Picasso's journey into art started early, and it was a journey that would redefine the world of art. Picasso's evolution as an artist began with his blue and rose periods. In the early 20th century, Picasso entered what is now known as his blue period, spanning from 1901 to 1904. This was a time of profound introspection for Picasso, with his art reflecting a melancholic mood. His paintings from this period were predominantly in shades of blue and blue-green, hence the name. Picasso's subjects during the blue period were often the forgotten and marginalized members of society, the poor, the sick, the desolate. His work was a mirror to the hardship and desolation he himself was experiencing at the time, painting a vivid picture of human suffering and empathy. Then, as if a veil was lifted, Picasso's mood and his art took a drastic shift. From 1904 to 1906, Picasso entered his rose period. This period marked a departure from the somber blues to warmer hues of orange and pink. His subjects, too, underwent a transformation. Instead of the downtrodden and forgotten, he began to depict circus performers, harlequins, and jesters. These figures, while still on the fringe of society, were imbued with a sense of life and dynamic energy that was starkly contrasted to his blue period. The rose period was Picasso's artistic reflection of a newfound optimism and joy. Yet these two periods were more than just a shift in color palette and subjects. They were Picasso's exploration of emotion and the human experience through the medium of paint. The blue period was his empathetic response to suffering and sorrow, while the rose period was his celebration of life and vitality. Picasso once said, "Colors, like features, follow the changes of the emotions." And indeed, his blue and rose periods are a testament to this belief. Through his art, Picasso took us on a journey of human emotions, from the depths of despair to the heights of joy. The blue and rose periods marked the start of Picasso's artistic evolution, each with its distinct color palette and emotional resonance. In 1907, Picasso's style underwent a radical transformation, inspired by African art and primitivism. Stepping into the early 20th century, Picasso found himself captivated by the raw power and simplicity of African art. This fascination ushered in a new phase in his artistic journey, spanning from 1907 to 1909, known as his African art-inspired period. During this time, Picasso began to experiment with primitivism, an artistic approach that sought to emulate and learn from the art of non-Western cultures. He was particularly drawn to the bold, abstract forms and emotive power of traditional African masks and sculptures, which he saw on display in ethnographic museums in Paris. This period marked a significant departure from Picasso's earlier, more conventional work. The faces in his paintings started to resemble African masks, with their simplified, geometric forms and exaggerated features. The human body was deconstructed and reassembled in a way that was both fragmented and harmonious, challenging the traditional Western ideals of beauty and form. The culmination of Picasso's African art-inspired period was the groundbreaking painting Les Demoiselles d'Avignon. This monumental work is considered a seminal piece in 20th century art, featuring 5 nude women whose faces are rendered in a style reminiscent of Iberian sculpture and African masks. The painting's daring composition, with its flattened perspective and disjointed forms, signaled a bold departure from traditional European painting and foreshadowed the advent of Cubism. Les Demoiselles d'Avignon was met with shock and disbelief when it was first exhibited. However, it eventually gained recognition as a radical work of art that broke down the barriers between primitive and civilized art, challenging the established norms and conventions of the art world. In retrospect, Picasso's exploration of African art and primitivism was a crucial turning point in his artistic evolution. It allowed him to break free from the constraints of traditional Western art and explore new avenues of expression. His bold experimentation with form and content paved the way for his subsequent development of Cubism, a revolutionary art movement that would forever change the face of modern art. Picasso's exploration of African art and primitivism paved the way for his most revolutionary artistic phase. Picasso, along with Georges Braque, birthed a new art movement, Cubism. This revolutionary style emerged between 1909 and 1919, a period during which Picasso boldly broke away from the traditional forms and perspectives that had long dominated the art world. Cubism was less about painting life as it is, and more about painting life as it is felt or experienced. Picasso and Braque challenged the accepted representation of reality, emphasizing instead the two-dimensionality of the canvas. Through Cubism, they presented multiple viewpoints simultaneously, resulting in fragmented and abstracted depictions of objects and figures. This was a radical departure from the established norms, and it forever changed the course of art. Among Picasso's key works from this period are The Accordionist and Three Musicians. In The Accordionist, painted in 1909, we see a complex amalgamation of geometric forms that come together to create the musician. Picasso uses sharp angles, lines, and a limited color palette, all hallmarks of the budding Cubist style. Meanwhile, Three Musicians, a later work from 1921, is considered a masterpiece of synthetic cubism, a later phase of the movement. Here, Picasso abandons the monochromatic palette of his earlier works and uses bold, vibrant colors. The figures are fragmented and interlocking, yet there's a clear sense of unity and harmony among the musicians. The viewer is invited to piece together the image, much like solving a visual puzzle. These pieces, along with many others, encapsulate the essence of Cubism, the deconstruction of reality into abstract forms, and the transformation of perspective. Picasso's Cubist period was not just about creating a new style of painting, it was about completely reshaping the way we see and experience the world through art. Cubism, Picasso's most influential contribution to art, dismantled the conventions of perspective and representation. Picasso's legacy lives on in countless artists and movements that have since dared to see the world from a different angle. In his later years, Picasso never stopped creating. This rings true as we delve into the twilight years of his life, a period characterized by relentless exploration and experimentation. Picasso was not one to be confined by the boundaries of medium or style, and his later years are a testament to that. Venturing beyond painting, Picasso turned his creative gaze to sculpture and ceramics. He breathed life into these art forms with a distinctive touch that was unmistakably his own. His sculptures, often made from everyday objects, showcased his ability to see the extraordinary in the mundane. Meanwhile, his ceramics, a fusion of painting and sculpture, were adorned with his signature motifs, bringing a new dimension to his artistic repertoire. Yet Picasso's later years were more than just a shift in medium. They were a reflection of his evolving style. From the rigid geometrical forms of his Cubist phase, Picasso moved towards more fluid and expressive lines. His art became increasingly abstract, a mirror to the complexities of his inner world. His influence on the art world was, and continues to be, profound. Picasso's daring to challenge convention, his constant reinvention, and his ceaseless creativity have left an indelible mark on the canvas of art history. His legacy not only lies in the thousands of artworks he left behind, but also in the way he forever changed our perception of what art could be. Many artists have found inspiration in Picasso's body of work. His boldness to break the rules, his courage to venture into uncharted territories, and his unwavering commitment to his craft have served as a beacon for generations of artists. His influence can be seen in countless art movements that followed, from abstract expressionism to pop art. Picasso's later years were a testament to a life lived in art, a life that refused to be constrained by age or convention. His relentless pursuit of creativity, his constant exploration of new forms and styles, and his enduring influence on the world of art affirm his place as one of the greatest artists of all time. Until the very end, Picasso remained a titan of art, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire artists around the world. Picasso's life and work are a testament to his relentless creativity and innovation. Spanning over 7 decades, his journey is a captivating tale of evolution and transformation. We journeyed from his early days, where the blue and rose periods marked his exploration of emotions and form. Here, we saw a young artist grappling with the human condition, using color as his language. Next, we delved into his fascination with African art, his embrace of primitivism leading to bold, new artistic expressions. This period was a game changer, marking a seismic shift in his style. Then came the groundbreaking Cubism, a revolutionary movement that Picasso co-founded, reshaping the world's perception of art. Lastly, we looked at Picasso's later years, a period of relentless experimentation and exploration, proving that creativity knows no age. From painting to sculpture, Picasso never ceased to innovate, continuously pushing the boundaries of artistic expression. In the world of art, Picasso remains an unparalleled figure, a testament to the power of creativity and the endless possibilities of artistic expression.